the boots have... Oh, God. Oh, this, dude. Okay. I quit. I don't like that at all. That makes me so freaked out. All right, I'm getting off of this. I quit. I'm over it. Dude, I just got freaked out there. Holy. So, this dude bought some shoes off the dark web, and some creepy shit has happened ever since then. Which, if you know about the dark web, if you have either been on there or heard stories, that shouldn't shock you. It didn't shock me. When I first saw that he bought these, I just thought it was a bad idea. And it turns out it may have been a horrible idea. So I want to kind of look at this with chat and see what's going on here. We'll start from the beginning and to what happened this morning that made me want to cover this. All right, so I think this is where it started. Dude, and it's weird shoes. So here they are. This is the guy's Instagram if you want to go check it out. But he's on the site with some very suspect stuff on the shoes. And then let's see. So that was, let me just make sure we can go in order here. And then yeah.
Place on the dark web, but something's off about it. The site is called The Shoeman, and it has like a bunch of shoes for sale. But every shoe has a name and an age. And the prices are actually, that one's kind of normal. The prices are really weird. Like this was $160 for some muddy flip-flops, or $170 for a pair of shoes with the toe ripped off, or $189 for one boot. This one right here has just got a pencil in them. I don't know. I just feel like something weird is going on. So I am gonna try to order some. I gotta figure out which ones I want, but stay tuned. Alright, this right here
so
is a
here are the red flags that I saw immediately. This is, I'll tell you when I got into this, because it wasn't at this point, it was a few days into it, but I think it was when he bought the shoes and was waiting for them. Okay, let's call out all the red flags. First, each of the shoe has a name. That's pretty scary. 2, there's a fucking age where the shoe is clearly not 67 years old, or 12 years old or whatever. That's kind of red flag number 2. And I think red flag number 3 is probably all of the blood on all of the fucking shoes. And maybe there's a 4th red flag that you're on the dark web shoe shopping. Pretty scary shit. Pretty weird. Pretty not good. I don't know. My mind, for no point in this entire journey, thought that this was going to be mud. And maybe that's just my experience on the dark web. And knowing that's not mud. That's not mud. That's not mud. When you don't think the dark web will have anything your size, but then you see the Wayland's 29. So he found shoes. Can I pause these? I can, okay. So he lands on these like kind of cowboyish boots called Wayland, age 29 years old, size 13, $130. Okay. I would have not gotten this far.
What's up, guys? Today we're buying shoes on the dark web. I found this site called The Shoeman recently, and they have a bunch of shoes for sale. Some of them are kind of shady. It just so happens that the one pair that fits me has the most aura. People on Twitter were talking about luminol, so I will try to test this to see what it is. But without further ado, let's order these. Also, yeah, the likelihood that I don't get my product or my payment just gets taken is very, very high, as it always is on the dark web. Again, I do not know why the shoes have an age on them as well, but maybe we'll find out. Hit checkout. I've never had a site on the dark web ask for my name or birthday, but also I have no idea why it has a rental length, but that's very weird as well. I guess I'm going with 1 year rental length. Very strange. Maybe I'll learn more about that later. I gotta copy this address, paste that in. It's bizarre. I'm actually making a little bit of money here.
You're not making money.
Of the conversion rate. I gotta wait for this to go through.
You're not making money. You're only spending money.
Submit. Okay. Transaction received. We will email you your tracking. Okay, that's always a good sign though, because the listing for the product I got is gone, which hopefully means that I do actually get sent something. I guess we'll find out. All right. It's about.
Yeah. So the birth date, that's kind of scary, right? It's odd. Never have I put in a birth date for anything that I was buying. And then two, what is with the rental length? What does that mean? That's so freaky and weird. It's weird. Okay, this I think is around the time I got into the video. And I guess at that time when I was watching this a week or two ago, May 29th-ish. I thought it was weird, right? I didn't think it was freaky just yet. Just weird. Just weird. Not trying to spoil anything.
Be the ugliest shipping confirmation I've ever seen, but the dark web shoes are coming June 2nd, which is Monday. Okay, I just had to open it in a new tab. Cool. I guess we'll see what actually shows up. Well, it might be the ugliest shipping
So you got the shipping confirmation. They are showing up, apparently.
shoes off the dark web. And while I was at work, I got the notification that they just got delivered. I'm headed to the P.O. box right now to go pick them up. Good to go.
I am really stoked that he used a P.O. box.
Sure, why boots would be fragile, to be honest. Bro, there's no way I just dropped this down the stairs. That's not coming from the box, it's coming from my neighbors. Also, regardless of what's in this box, I'm gonna go live on Twitch around 9 Eastern time to discuss. Oh, I need to put on gloves. Hold on. Also, should probably wash my hands right now.
I'm so glad he put on gloves.
Wow. Okay, these are real. Yeah, we're gonna have to test this. The luminol gets here tomorrow. But, ooh.
And there's a tape.
As most of y'all know, I ordered some shoes off the dark web. And while I was at work, I got the notification that.
And there's a tape. So I'm really glad he used a P.O. box. I think we're all in agreement. That works. That's good, right? So far. Trying not to spoil anything, but it's good he used a P.O. box. That for sure looks like real blood. Something that's, I know, I don't remember where I learned this, but real blood dries very dark and sometimes brown. That looked like real blood to me. So that's really quite freaky. Super stoked he remembered to use gloves. Kind of bummer he didn't at this point, but either way, he did remember at the most crucial point. But that tape, what the fuck? A fucking VHS tape. VHS tape, that's freaky.
So here's where we're at currently with the boots. I just got the blacklight in the mail. For the blacklight to work, we need something called luminol, and Amazon says it should be here in a couple hours. I think I'm gonna be at work by the time it gets here, but I'll show you what I learned last night. Last night I ordered some hydrogen peroxide, and when I dab some on the clean parts of the sole, nothing really happens, but when I dab it on the more suspicious parts, it does foam up. So, according to ChatGPT, there are a lot of false positives that will also cause foaming with hydrogen peroxide. So I'm waiting on the luminol to try to figure out what this is. In regards to the tape, I am gonna get a VHS player. But yeah, so until that stuff comes, we just know they're dirty boots. And I'm really thinking about wearing them to work tonight. All right, what's up, guys?
All right, I truly hope he's trolling about the last line there about wearing him to work. I think he is. Because that's fucking crazy. But, yeah, so he is buying a VHS player, and he's waiting on some real solution to test what this actually is. And I think he's holding the boot in between his legs right now. I don't know, dude. I'm not a full-on germaphobe, but I don't know. I don't know. Why are you touching it with anything? So he said, yep, that is blood. Just so tight, so cool to buy sweet boots off the fucking internet with a person's name. No, we're not surprised. Person's name and age. You have to rent the boots. You're not buying them. You're renting them. Fucking tape in there, blood on the boots. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, I got a VHS player. It's right here. I had ordered one a couple days ago, but it doesn't get here till Saturday, and I really wanted to watch the tape, so I got this one. Apparently these things are like hot commodities now. I literally went to Goodwill, I went to Salvation Army, I went to some random tech surplus, I went to 2 pawn shops. Then I had to go to the DMV, and after I got super hungry, so I went to Waffle House. I look across the street at Waffle House, and I see another pawn shop. I walk in, and lo and behold, the one VCR in Orlando, apparently. Turn it on, it's working. Takes the tape, still on, and then it dies. If you got any ideas, let me know. I promise you I've tried pretty much everything. I think we're waiting until Saturday.
Not much to say there. Bought a VHS player, has to wait for a different one.
As soon as I get the replacement VCR, I'm hooking it up to the TV and I'm watching it. I'm definitely gonna record it just in case, and I might be quiet. I might stream it. I have no idea how long it's gonna be. If it has anything problematic in it, I'm gonna try to censor that out, and then I'm just gonna post it. If it's short, I'm gonna post it everywhere. And if it's long, I'm gonna try to hook up a capture card and post it on here. This is an update on the dark web shoes. I got a VCR, and I'm playing the tape. It's a little bit over an hour long, and it is very bizarre. I'll show you guys the first couple seconds of it. I don't really know what to make a lot of it. There's definitely parts of it that I can't show on stream. I'm going through and writing down when those are, and then I'll try to not show them when we go through it. But yeah, I don't really know what to make of this thing. So I'll be live at 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm actually so glad I used a P.O. box. Okay.
So let me see.
This is an update on.
So you got the VHS, the VCR, played it. There's a lot of weird shit in it. Let me see.
YouTube today. If you are easily freaked out, don't watch it. There's a lot of weird stuff in there. Basically, it's just a bunch of messages and old movie clips pasted together, and then there are a bunch of slots called submissions, where it just says like a name and submission. Some of those submission spots have videos inside of them where the boots are shown, and if those are real, they're pretty messed up. I now know why they asked for my name, because there's a slot with my name created in there, but there's no video in mine. Right here really bothered me. I'll show you why. I posted that to my subs only, and someone said to rewind it, so I did that, and it says this.
Only the devil knows that. I heard her moving things all around that room all night. Never heard such goings on, and she wouldn't let me in her room this morning.
She's a strange one.
So yeah, it's just weird. I need to figure out if the clips of the shoe stuff is like real or fake, because if it's real, it's bad. People have realized some creepy stuff, like the names of the submissions that got rejected are also the names that are on the site. Once more people watch it and kind of come up with more information, I'll post a full analysis. Until then, bro, I probably watched this whole thing like 9 or 10 times. It's getting to the point now where when I hear people not talking to rewind, it sounds weird. So I honestly need to take a break for a little bit. Also, I think it's unrelated. I got a skin infection on my leg, which I honestly don't think is from the boots, but I'm now on antibiotics, so great. Okay, guys. So I posted the...
Yeah, so the video, which I'll put on here for a second. I'm gonna mute it. We'll watch this for a second. I'll mute it when the video starts playing.
And they came with a VHS tape. I've been trying to get my hands on a VCR for a while. I recently got it, and now I am using it to get what's on the VHS tape and record it on my computer. I have to censor out a couple pieces just because guidelines and everything, but it's really, really strange, and I'm looking for help trying to just figure out what it is and what it might mean. So if you guys can let me know what you think, please do that. Here it is.
So what we know now is there's parts in here that are like this tape is actively being added to, where his name is now in the tape. And the slot where there would be a clip with his name is empty, right? So what? You know? So I want to be careful about playing it too. And I haven't watched this at all. Yeah, Keeper of the Souls, creepy, right? The Shoe Man, Keeper of the Souls. I feel like I just watched the whole thing backwards. Yeah. A lot of old clips here. At the end of the duration, I'll leave the product with the submission. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so really creepy shit, right? And that's just weird, right? But what made me want to talk about this, bring it up on chat, review it with you guys, is the development that happened today. You ready for this? Check this out. Never ordering shoes off the dark web again. He cuts off the heel, and look at what's in the heel of the fucking boot, dude. So what do you do then? What do you do then? All of this, it only gets worse. It only gets fucking worse. Dude, you move. Immediately. You move. You get out. Bro. But I mean, it was so clear from the beginning where you're just like, dog. It was clear from the fucking beginning to not do this. When it asks for the date of birth, your date of birth. Dude, fuck, man. It's clear from the beginning, like, what you do here. Like, the shoes, when you're ordering the shoes have names on them. They have ages. The pricing is very weird. Then when you're checking out, it asks for your date of birth. Then it says, how long do you want to rent the shoes? Which in my mind right now is like, how long until we come and get the shoes from you? In a not so cool way, obviously, right? You get the boots, and sure as shit, that stuff that looked like blood, it is blood. And then inside the boots, you have a tape, right? Then you put the tape in. It's all these short, weird clips backwards. Everything's backwards. It's playing backwards. A lot of the scenes and with the text are flipped. And then you see your name in a submission spot. Dude, that would fucking freak me out. I'm already freaked out. I don't need that tape part. I don't know. The whole thing freaks me out. And then on top of it, or then the next thing, I don't even know on the top of it, like whatever. Sure as shit, the boots have, oh God. Oh, fuck this, dude. Okay. I quit. I don't like that at all. That makes me so freaked out. Alright, I'm getting off of this. I quit. I'm over it. Dude, I just got freaked out there. Holy shit. Oh my God. I don't want, how do I get this, oh my God. Well, and then it shows like a good quality of a person. And then he blurred out and said the PG-13 thing. Oh my God. So creepy. Yo, fuck the dark web. Yeah, then you find a GPS. Then you find a goddamn GPS. I don't think so, dude. There's plenty of shirtless people on the internet. I don't think he's blurring that for the shirtlessness. I think he's blurring it for what was about to come up. And possibly the face. I do not think that was for shirtlessness. The final bit is like, yeah, there's a GPS in the boots, dude. God, it's so like, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. He knew it was a bad idea. He knew it was a bad idea from the get-go. He had to know it was like, you know, you're just desperate for content. Buying shit off the dark web like that, you're just like, you're asking for trouble, dude. That, oh my God. And that just freaked me out right there. That just freaked me out right there. The person being on the film. Because you watch a few minutes of like black and white shitty old video, and then it just flips to this crystal clear footage of now of some person. Yeah, that's so scary, man. It's so scary. But I'm going to put his Instagram. I'll put his Instagram in the description of this video if you want to keep up and follow along with this. If more happens, I'm definitely going to make a follow-up video. This is crazy. So yeah, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.